Good morning, YouTube. Tim with Outdoors for Adventure. Hope y'all are doing well and staying healthy. Like y'all, we're pretty much still on lockdown, and we're doing our part for social distancing. And I figured while we're here, I think I've been at the house now for 3 weeks, and the only time we went to the store, we went ahead and used the pickup shopping type thing where you get your stuff on your phone and then just go up there and pick it up and let them bring it out to you. I figured that would be the best way to get the few items we needed without going into the store and being around germs and stuff like that. And it worked out really well. The person that brought the groceries out, he remained a good distance away from us. In fact, I didn't get out of the vehicle except to shut my tailgate after he left. And that worked out well. We'll probably continue to do our shopping that way until things start to clear up a little bit. But that's not what I really came to talk to y'all about. I figured since I'm here at the house and not really able to go anywhere, if you have watched any of our past videos, you know I have talked about putting a different solar system on my truck. And I have talked about getting us a powered refrigerator instead of using ice in our coolers, which I've got a real nice marine cooler that holds ice for several days, and it works fine. But if you kind of kept up with our story on this, we started out with a tent, and I guess my thing was starting out kind of cheap into your overlanding, using the vehicle you have, which we just happen to have a really nice vehicle, 4-wheel drive. And so we were already set up in that part of it, and we're going to continue to use that vehicle for several years to come. We may add another one to our inventory later down the road, but we'll see how that works out. But I did talk about the solar and the refrigerator and I just wanted to let y'all know that is coming. In fact, I ordered a refrigerator today. I put a lot of thought into it. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of money on the top brand names, and I actually wanted a unit that has a freezer and a refrigerator. A lot of the units that you get today, you can either use them as a freezer or you can use them as a refrigerator, but not both. Now, if you start spending more money on these more expensive brand names, they do make them, but you're going to spend over $1,000. And I didn't want to do that. So I'll discuss more about what we got when it gets here. But I did order a unit that is a freezer on one side and a refrigerator on the other. Or you can use it both sides as a refrigerator, or you can use both sides as a freezer. It just depends on what you want to do. And I researched some power options. And let me turn this phone around. You have to excuse my mess in this little fire bed. We haven't done our spring cleaning on this stuff yet. Haven't went and bought our plants and stuff. I've been using these old cheap Harbor Freight solar panels. I think that's 75 watts. And of course they don't put that out now. In fact, that one there is even cracked, but it's still putting out some. And I'm just using the control units that come with those, and I have for years. And you can see it's putting out 13.1 volts. So it's getting a little bit of trickle charge on the battery, but not a whole lot. But every little bit helps keep those batteries topped up. Now I also have a dual battery charger in here, because I've actually got 2 batteries in there now. But they're different type batteries, so they're not wired in parallel or anything like that, or in series. But one battery will run the refrigerator I'm getting for now. And the 100-watt solar panel I watched a test online. I haven't, got the stuff here to test it out myself. But 100-watt solar panel that I have purchased that comes with the controller, I went ahead and bought the kit, will power that refrigerator. I should basically be able to run that refrigerator off of that battery I have indefinitely. And the charger or solar panel that I have should keep it charged enough that I shouldn't have to worry about it. Now, I thought I was going to mount the solar panel I got right up here and have it where I can take it on, take it on and off if I need to move it around to catch the sun. But it's wider than from here to here. So if I'm going to mount it there, I'm actually going to have to mount it at an angle like this. And that might not be a problem. It would actually probably catch a little more sun. But I would definitely have to have it where I could remove it so I can set my tent up. It has the awning that comes out this way, and then that would block the sun from the unit. Now, something else I'm thinking about doing later is putting a rack on top of my cab. And then I can mount my solar panel up in that rack. Plus, if I want to haul extra stuff, I have room for that. So I may get a rack for that later. And, if it doesn't look like mounting it at an angle up here is going to work too good, I can make something to where I can, just slide it in here where it's protected. And then when I get to the site, I can set it up and use it. Because the way my battery's set up, I can plug my battery into my trailer hitch plug, and it's going to charge as we're going down the road. So I really don't have to have the solar panel charging the battery as we're driving, because the truck can do that. But it will be nice when we're set up if I can find a sunny spot to be able to move the panel and set it in the sun, and it'll keep my battery charged. And from my figures, we have, let me show you. We use this light at night, and we have the light system. It's two lights that came with this Harbor Freight system that I actually hang on when the tent's set up. I hang out on either side, and that lights the whole area up for us to use the tent. And then the light that come with the rooftop tent, I use a battery pack for it. Now I could run a cable down to my battery and run it, but that little light will run for days off the battery pack that I have for it. So it's just simple, put the battery pack up there and run that light off of that. Now, we do run a fan when it's hot, and I plug it into an inverter to run the fan, and we ran it all night off of the battery with nothing charging it, and we did fine. But I just want to kind of touch base with y'all. We're not able to get out in the campgrounds right now. Here, the state park camping sites are closed down. A lot of the trails in the national forest are shut down. No camping areas with bathrooms are open, which we don't use those anyway. But there's so much shut down that we just decided we'd stay home and not put any more load on the system until this stuff calms down. And I decided I'd take this time and just go ahead and work on our refrigerator. Now, as you can see in the Nissan Titan, it comes with this rail system. And the refrigerator I get is going to be as big as an ice cooler. I'll put it that way. And I'm going to make it to where I'm going to make a platform that'll fit in this rail system, and then the refrigerator will mount to my platform. And I'll probably make it to where I can release the lever and it will, come off the platform, and I can set it on the tailgate, because it would open up. It's a chest type, so it would open up this way, and that'll be fine. You jump up in the truck and get into it, but I want to be able to spin it around, or at least pull it out to where I can open it from out here. So I may just make it a slide to where it slides out past, sitting on the end of the tailgate. It may stick out just a little bit, and it'll be right here. And then, of course, my cook stove goes right here. And there'll still be room that I can get in between the chest and my box and get in my boxes, which I plan on changing these eventually, because I'm going to put a drawer system in the truck, and hopefully everything that I have in those boxes will fit in the drawer system, and I can just totally get rid of those boxes. But that's the plans. You know, I wanted to let y'all know that we haven't given up on our channel and our overland and camping videos. We're just biding our time with this virus that's going around. And I have actually set the tent up and stuff in the backyard, and we've been going through things. I'm still kind of, I guess I'm always working on our setup and coming up with ideas and things I want to do. And I've even, you know, I've thought about sliding my tent all the way to the front and just not using that one awning, because you wouldn't be able to set the poles up because the cab of the truck would be in the way. But if I slid it forward, I would have more options of stuff that I could do with this back part of my rack. And I could even probably be easier to mount the solar panel on the back, and you know, if I needed to get it, I could jump up on the tailgate and it'd be easier handling, and you know, all that kind of stuff, if I wanted to actually mount the solar panel to the rack. But until I get it, you know, and I can physically see the size, like I said, I know I can put it here, but I would have to have it at an angle like this, and it probably would be fine. I really don't think I'd have to worry too much about rocks being flung that far up, you know, but you never know. But I think my fridge and solar panel will be here sometime next week, so be looking for some videos about how I'm mounting and install, and you know, a review and unboxing of that stuff. And you know, none of this stuff was given to me. It's stuff that I just chose to get, and so you're gonna get a true review, honest review about it, and we'll see how it holds up. I do go down some rough roads, and so we'll see how the cheaper refrigerator holds up riding around in the back of the truck. So you know, it'll be a true time test, and we'll share all that with y'all, you know, how it works. If we can just get this virus out of here so we can start doing our thing again, you know, and hopefully it won't be long, things will be opening back up. I know they're already talking about it, but y'all be safe out there, stay well, don't take any chances that you don't have to, and stay tuned for the refrigerator and solar setup videos that will be coming soon. And we'll be making more videos as soon as we can. Y'all be safe. We'll talk to you later.